Hey, my beautiful Prophetic Glow fam. Welcome back. If it's your first time, welcome. There are no coincidences in the kingdom. God has you here on purpose for a purpose. This particular prophetic impartation has two parts, a poetic plot and a powerful prophecy. So make sure to listen until the end. Without further ado, let's get into it. Running. If he had to pick an ongoing theme in his life, it would be running. Although tired would be a close second. Isn't it ironic how the two always go hand in hand? Running and tired. Tired while running. Tired of running. But the wilderness had its own kind of grace, and years of being alone, though lonely, weren't without fruit. In the silence, he found something no crowd could give him, solace within. So whenever his legs got too tired to run, and his mind got too tired to think, he would write a song. And this night was no different. Looking into the darkness, not even being able to see his own hand, he sang, "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear?" He looked up, saw the moon cut through the night sky. Tonight, it had been brighter than the night before. Although darkness still spawned across his physical plane, the moon's radiance gave him some comfort. Just as his eyes started to drift off, he heard a noise. Startled, he sang, "The Lord is the strong tower of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid?" He repeated it over and over and over again. And as the night grew, his confidence grew and gave him assurance that soon the night could grow no more and would have to surrender to the day. Music is one of God's most divine mysteries. It can shift atmospheres. It can change your posture, your mindset, your mood, all without asking your permission. Have you ever had a song stuck in your head, a melody that you didn't choose, repeating itself over and over again? That phenomenon is called an earworm, a phrase that keeps playing, influencing how you think and how you feel without you even realizing it. Now let me ask you this. What song is stuck in your spirit? What are the lyrics echoing through your thoughts? Is it echoes of defeat? I can't make it. It's too late. I always mess up. Nothing ever works for me. That's not just any song. That's a prophecy. And in this hour, God is saying the song you sing will be the story you tell. I can't begin to express how important music is and how vigilant we have to be as Christians in what we listen to. David knew the importance of music. This is why David sang. He prophesied through melody. Every trial gave birth to a psalm. Every battle a declaration of deliverance. He understood. You command the atmosphere you're willing to create. 1 Samuel 16:23 says, whenever the spirit of torment came upon Saul, David would play and Saul would be refreshed. Your thoughts are not just words, but a song that becomes a soundtrack of your life. I must advise you that this is a double-edged sword. You cannot prophesy defeat and expect victory. You cannot sing about failure and expect favor. A double-minded seed will produce mutated fruit. That's why some of us live in a mix of breakthrough and bondage, taking 2 steps forward and 2 steps back and wondering why we feel stuck. Because our lips say one thing, but our minds hum another. Can a head turn without its neck being in agreement? Does the body move without the mind commanding it? Is the soul not grieved when the flesh is uncommitted? You cannot serve 2 masters. You cannot sing God's praises in the morning and murmur in agony because of the devil's schemes by night. God is calling you into full alignment. Mind, body, and soul in alignment with the sound of heaven concerning you. Can 2 walk together if they don't agree? Can 1 walk intentionally if he cannot agree with himself? Imagine someone trying to lose weight, and the song that keeps playing in their head is that they've done it before and failed, so what's different? And those words continue to play in the background of their efforts. They may go to the gym because God has released motivation to their spirit, but once they get home, they hit play to a song entitled, "What's the Point?" And they eat all of those calories right back, essentially squandering their progress. Double-minded. David didn't let his circumstances dictate his devotion. Even in the darkest seasons of his life, he still prophetically declared that God's light was guiding him. No one knows when David wrote Psalm 27, whether it was while he was in the fields or in the caves running from Saul, but I believe that's the beauty of it. Timeless, classic. The definition of God's promises never coming back void, that whenever he found himself in a position of hiding from his identity, from his calling, from his enemies, or his position of authority, he could reach back or call forward this promise. I believe that I shall see the goodness in the Lord in the land of the living. Wait for the Lord, be strong, and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Psalm 27. For the next 30 days, I am declaring Psalm 27 over my life and everybody in this Prophetic Glow family. Not just reading it, but singing it, rehearsing it, and meditating it in my mind. Not just one day, but every day. When I wake up, when I'm unsure, when I'm walking into new rooms, Psalm 27 will be my anthem. Psalm 27 will be the soundtrack of my life. Are you in? If so, drop an I'm in the comments. Let's shift the sound in our atmosphere. Let's plant prophecy in melody. Let's run toward the promise, not away from it. Your next breakthrough will be attached to your sound, will be attached to the song, to the words that you are saying to yourself in this season. Make sure that they are songs and sounds of prosperity, songs and sounds of goodness and God's promises over your life, songs and sounds of positivity and encouragement. Take care. Be blessed. Let's talk soon.